Before the season began, Altoona was touted as one of the teams to beat in the state of Pennsylvania. And through 20 games, they've disappointed no one. The Mountain Lions have yet to lose, and on some nights there's only one word to describe them, and that's awesome. Johnstown came the closest, and some have had a good quarter, but most were outclassed by a team that has what it takes. Their 6'6" senior Doug West, Villanova-bound and possibly the best ever to model an Altoona uniform. He does everything well, especially shoot. And if he doesn't hit, junior guard Mike Isolino will. A transfer from Bishop Guilfoyle, Izzy can score, beat the big guys, and play defense. His presence has made the Mountain Lions more complete. But there's more. Guard Bobby Bradfield is solid and never gives less than 100%. 6'6" senior Craig Curry has made big strides from a year ago. He crashes the boards, and unlike 83, he's a scoring threat and helps take the pressure off West. Those are the four most talked about names. Scott Colombo, Craig Hatfield, David Little, and Frank Dickin give Altoona what every team needs, and that's depth. Yes, this is truly a basketball team that never let preseason hype go to their heads. They've played with poise and confidence every night out, and more importantly, they've played a brand of basketball that's fun to watch.
There's a lot of good acts around, plenty of profound performance, but there's only one who really gets through to me. Whenever you come on, I light up. Everything you do goes down well. I can tell, after you it's all downhill. Proving you're a hard act to find, you're a hard act to find. Make it difficult, hard act to find. You're a hard act to find. Me at arm's length, snapping my string from a distance. Hard act to find.
If Altoona is to make it 21 in a row, they may need to put their best effort forward tonight as St. John's out of Washington, D.C. comes to the Fieldhouse.
I think the key to the game is going to be our rebounding. If we can rebound and get the ball out and go on the break, then I think we should do pretty well.
You don't want to go out of your game plan just for one game, and that I think we'll just do the same thing, try to rebound probably a little bit better because they're stronger on the boards, a little bit bigger.
The key could depend on a few things. One's probably going to be rebounding, and a second's probably going to be ball handling, because I know how quick their guards are, and if we can't handle the ball, we're going to have a tough time getting it up.
I feel pretty confident myself. I'm just ready to go, that's all.
Hopefully it'll mean top 25 rankings for us, but right now I think we're using it more for a game to prepare ourselves for, the state playoffs.
Doug West jumping up against Mike Tate. Mountain Lions will be moving from right to left as we're ready to go. It is up, and Doug West wins it to Craig Curry. Curry will hold the ball near midcourt and give it to Bobby Bradfield. Bradfield on the right side. St. John's opens up in the man. Outside to Bobby Bradfield. Tipped over to Mike Isolino on the right wing. Bradfield back on the left side to Todd Little. Bradfield will roll left. Doug West in the circle. That's Little. In low to Curry. We've got a whistle and a charging violation on Craig Curry.
Well, that's what you got to be careful of, but that's exactly what you want to do. Altoona did exactly what their game plan is early in the game, and that is take it down inside. And Craig was wide open. Unfortunately, he made the charge.
7:32 to go first quarter. We are scoreless, and up the floor comes Bobby Jones, point guard for St. John's. Feeds Tate. Tate coming in. Nice dump off on the baseline to Charlie Olienka. Olienka's first 2 points of the game, and St. John's will go into a 2-1-2 zone press. Isolino right sideline. West in the backcourt to Todd Little. Doug West, number 42, over to Little across midcourt. Bradfield between the circles. This defense is somewhat different, Cal. It seems that they're collapsing down on the baseline.
They're trying to shut away Altoona's inside game. Doug West inside and Mike Isolino from the corner. So far, they're doing a good job. Altoona got it inside nice last time to Craig Curry. If he could have just turned around and shot the ball, instead he took it to the hole and got the charge.
Isolino on the left wing for Altoona. That's Craig Curry at the top of the circle. Bobby Bradfield over on the right side. Bradfield with Jordan on him. Isolino to the right wing. I think maybe some jitters, Rod.
Yeah, I think early here they really need a hoop. I think that would be nice, and Doug can give it to him right from about there, but doesn't go.
Not this time. Isolino fights for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball. Mike Isolino tying up Bobby Jones. They'll bring it to the circle.
Tell you what, as Cal alluded to here just a minute ago, When Altoona sets up on that half court, St. John's really packing it in inside.
Well, that's where Mike Isolino can really help him out. He's got that outside touch. Doug West, too, for that matter. 6:28 to go first quarter. It's 2-0. St. John's in the lead. The St. John's Cadets. And West gets the tap from Mike Isolino. From the circle, top of the rim. Rebound pulled out by Bob Jones.
Little cold here.
Down low, there's Tate. He's got the lay-in.
Look how quickly they got that basketball up. Before they even knew what hit them, St. John's was on the other end of the floor. That quick.
And it's 4-0 for St. John's. They break the press very patiently, and Bradfield comes up between the circles. 6 minutes left first quarter. Isolino from the right side. Had the shot. Now Bradfield will take it. High arc. No. Curry with a rebound. It's knocked out of his hands. West takes it. Doug West lays it in. And here comes the roll of toilet paper.
You kind of figured that was coming now, didn't you?
I thought so too, but I would have expected maroon and white streamers coming down on the floor from every direction. Only one. Little timeout. St. John's will bring it back. It's 4-2. St. John's with a lead. 5:45 left first quarter. That is Mo Jordan. Jordan, the 5'9" senior. They'll lose 4 starters when they graduate. Jump shot from the right baseline's no good. That was Crittenden. And Craig Curry pulls it off the window. Up will come Mike Isolino. And Bradfield. Bobby Bradfield to the top of the circle. Dishes it off behind his back to Isolino. Left side Little. Yes! Todd Little, it's 4-4.
That's what they need. They need somebody to get hot from the outside, open things up on the inside.
5:12 left, first quarter. From the right side, yes, that's Mo Jordan. Jordan from the wing. And it's 6-4. St. John's goes back up. That's a 2-1-2 zone press for St. John's. Todd Little leads Bradfield at the top of the circle. Bounce pass right side. Izzy from 15. He's got it. A shootout at the field house. 4:45 to go first quarter. It's tied at 6. On the right side, Curry goes for the steal. Leads Tate go to the lane, and he's got it.
Michael Tate, 6'5", averaging 14 points a game. Highly recruited. I think the most highly recruited player on their team, and he is probably the best if you had to single out one player for St. John's.
Todd Little fouled as Mo Jordan comes over. It's a little pat on the head from the official. Bill Sherbundi and Bob Kozlowski. That foul on Jordan is St. John's first.
Troy, last time down the floor, Craig Curry overplaying the passing lane. Usually can get that steal. Last time they didn't get it. They conked out to the basket, but they come down and get a big one here from Bobby Bradfield.
Bradfield went all the way out. He was about to go up into the stands. The bucket is good.
And notice what is happening the last couple of times down the court. Altoona is getting some scoring out of their guards, which I think is a key early, and maybe things will open up for Doug West and Craig Curry.
Charlie Oleinka made that foul, and it sends Bradfield to the line, shooting 67.5%. 4:21 left first quarter. Rebound comes out to Curry, can't control it. It's controlled inside by Michael Tate. Up the court comes Mo Jordan. Jordan to the right side. Alone is Jones. Baseline jump shots off the rim. Tate fighting for the rebound. Alone on the left side of it is David Crittenden. Crittenden gets it out to Bob Jones off the rim. No, the tip's no good. Take a rebound down, Doug West. It's 8-8, 3:56 to go first quarter. West, top of the circle. He'll do it. Yes.
Let him get going and look out.
You think he's into the game now, Roger?
I think so. The one rebound on this end and the jumper up here, I would say he's into the game.
Coach Bitar got into getting off the seat a little there, too. Down low, pass tipped away. West tipped it away. It goes out of bounds.
Good defense by Dougie West. He keyed that whole defensive scheme right there.
West will key it in. 10-8, Mountain Lions with a lead. 3:31 to go first quarter. Very passive press from St. John's. They don't apply much pressure. Over on the right sideline, it's Bradfield. And St. John's will match up. Bradfield on the right wing to Mike Isolino. West tries to slide in for a pass underneath. Bradfield out front, 3:13 to go first quarter. Isolino into the corner to West, to Bradfield right wing. Top of the circle, Little. Rotate it left side to Mike Isolino. Izzy to Little, top of the circle, back of the rim. All alone underneath for the rebound. David Crittenden, 6'1" senior. Clears it out to Mike Tate, who brings it down to the right wing. Tate out to Crittenden. Crittenden back outside to Mo Jordan. Jordan to the circle at midcourt. Todd Little gives him some space. Right side on the wing, Crittenden. Down low to Olienka, and he rocks with the ball.
Intimidation by Doug West that time, Charlie. He was ready to go for the shot. Saw Doug standing there, tried to go around him, got the walk, and a big turnover.
Todd Little will run it up. Little to Bradfield out near midcourt. St. John's in the man-to-man. Bradfield down to the left side. He'll take it to the baseline. Curry at the high post. Put it up. Oh, wide right. That one almost didn't get the rim right.
Yeah, I may not have taken that shot.
Mo Jordan coming down. Dishes it off left side to Olienka. What a shot off the window, and he's fouled. That was Craig Curry's foul. Wonder if it had anything to do with the shot that he missed down at the other end.
And back onto that comment, I would have probably passed up that shot. He had somebody on him. I think I would have waited and got it back out front. He is obviously not the best outside shooter Altoona has. And in a game like this, and against a quality team, you want to take good shots.
It's tied at 10. Olienka can give him a 1-point lead. Our WRTA sportsmen include C.R. Catchman & Associates. For insurance and investments, C.R. Catchman & Associates, Broad Avenue and in the Logan Valley Mall. Olienka with 5 points, leading scorer for St. John's. It's 11-10, 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Bradfield on right wing. Bobby will take it down into the corner. Bobby Bradfield bounces on the wing to Mike Isolino. Izzy tries to drive. Shut off nicely by David Crittenden. Left side Little, back out Isolino. Right side open is Bradfield. Bradfield looks inside, goes to Isolino. Pulled it into the lane, then back out. Little down left corner. Isolino. Bradfield at the top. Izzy back to the wing. Mike Isolino to Todd Little. Jump shot from the left corner is no good. Frank Dicken had come into the game the last stoppage. Frank almost had the rebound, but Olienka, playing the game of his life so far, has come up with a big board there. Down low, Mike Tate turning in the lane. High over Curry, but it's wide, or over West, rather. And Mike Isolino comes up. I just realized what has happened. Craig Curry's out of the game with the 2 fouls, and Frank Dicken's in the game.
Altoona guards have got to hit these jump shots.
What about
maybe
that
it'll be
from
Doug West, yeah.
Back of the rim. Little cold. Mike Tate gets the ball ahead to Mo Jordan. Jordan, nice hook pass over on the right side. Jump shot from there is off the rim. That was Bobby Jones, or rather David Crittenden. Pass up on the fast break from Todd Little behind Doug West.
Oh, we'll get some statistics, I'm sure, from Cal, but I don't think either team is shooting that well from the floor right now.
Well, Altoona is 5 for 12 right now, Roger, and St. John's 5 of 11.
It's about even.
That pretty much explains it, yeah.
And it's about even on the scoreboard, too. It's 11-10. St. John's the lead with 53 seconds left. This is the first quarter. Mo Jordan takes it into the right corner, passes back outside to David Crittenden. Crittenden, a 6'1 senior. To the left wing. Gives it to Michael Tate. Tate, a highly recruited one on the floor. Mike Tate on Frank Dicken. Tate looks for help. Olienka at the top of the circle. And out near midcourt, it's Mo Jordan with a basketball. St. John's being patient. Jordan will take it to the lane, out at the high post. That's a jump shot from David Crittenden. It's off the back of the rim. Mike Isolino runs it up the floor. They're breaking 3-on-3. Pulls up at the foul line, no. Rebound right to Olienka, who was trailing the play. And Crittenden comes back for St. John's. Passes it off on the left side, in and out from Jordan. Bobby Bradfield comes up 3-on-2. Bounce pass right side, Isolino. Ball rejected on the bucket. It'll count. A goaltend. I believe it was Mike Tate coming from behind. The first quarter is ended. Doug West wins it back to Frank Dicken. West getting up over Tate. On the right side, that's Bobby Bradfield with the ball. 7:52 to go on the half. Little to Dicken in the circle. Little on the right wing for Bradfield. The lob for West, tipped away. Good play from Michael Tate. Bring it up the other way with Mo Jordan for St. John's.
There was Tate using that jumping ability. Tough to lob it inside over top of these guys.
7:35 left in the half. Left side, David Crittenden gets it in for Tate. Tate around Dicken. And we've got a whistle. It will be on Frank Dicken. I think if Coach Joe Gallagher did anything at the quarter break other than just talk to the official about the goaltending call, he might have said, take it in on Frank Dicken because we've got to test him out. He's only a junior and obviously doesn't have the season. All right, the inbound play. Mo Jordan with it. On the left side to Crittenden. Out the lines with a 2-3 zone. Tate has it knocked away but gets it back. Left side Crittenden. Crittenden in the corner. Brings it back to the wing. There's the lob for Oleinka. Rejected by West. We have a foul on the play. I think that one was goaltending too, had the ball gone that far. Well, we'll have to see what the men in stripes say.
Well, there's Joe Gallagher looking on. He says, I want it to count.
And I'm not so sure it wouldn't. You know, the shot was still in the air when the whistle was blown, and Doug West did knock the ball away. Charlie Oleinka will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. 12-11, Mountain Lions on top. No scoring so far here in the second quarter. He misses. Our WRTA sportsmen include LB's Family Restaurant, Pleasant Valley Boulevard, where there's something good for everyone. Dorman's Fine Jewelry, the Station Mall, and on Pleasant Valley Boulevard. We service what we sell at Dorman's. Oleinka at the line for his second. It's good. Oleinka has 6 points now for St. John's and ties it up at 12.
I think it's safe to say this is going to be a ball game.
Yeah, I think. Todd Little across midcourt. Bradfield between the circles. You can hear Coach Bitar yelling out stack West. That could mean Doug's going to get the ball, and he does on the wing. Tried to put a move on Tate. Tate stayed right with him. Down at the left baseline, Isolino with it. Driving the baseline. Reverse layup is good.
Excellent move by Isolino, and what they did, they ran Stack West to the one side and reversed the basketball and got Isolino the shot, and he went baseline. Good move.
Mountain Lions back on top. Here comes Mo Jordan. Left side to Crittenden. Jump shot rolls over the rim. Oleinka with a rebound. He misses the shot. Tip's no good from Tate. Tipped way outside. Izzy will come in, try to get it back from Tate. They'll go down low to Oleinka. He's got the window and scores. It's tied at 14. Boy, that ball was just about that far away.
Good hustle by Izzy, though.
Todd Little with the ball, Bobby Bradfield. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Mountain Lions usually are able to steal the ball, but these guards are very, very talented for St. John's. Isolino to Bradfield. Inside the paint, off the rim. Bradfield on the floor, gets the rebound. You might say they got the bounce that time. West turnaround foul line, no. Fighting for the rebound on the floor. Crittenden has it. St. John's can take a lead. And Coach Joe Gallagher would like to have a timeout with 5 minutes and 47 seconds left in the half. It's 14-all. Here comes Craig Curry back in the game, too. I think the Mountain Lions can use that strength inside from Craig. Probably the strongest player on the team. Our WRTA sportsmen include Angelo Pacifico Bakery for delicious Italian breads and rolls. Pen Alto Bottling Company of Altoona. Bottlers of great tasting, refreshing Pepsi-Cola, Diet Pepsi, and Pepsi-Free. And along with the sportsmen, we have to be very pleased with Warner Amex Cable for making the channel available and helping with the equipment and all of that. Altoona Area Public Library Media Center and the school district. All of them. This is what we called it at the meeting, a community affair.
Yeah, and if it would not be for those people, we wouldn't be sitting here doing the game, and obviously we'd like to thank those folks.
And I might have had to stand in that line to get in here.
Boy, and I don't think I'd have wanted to do that. How about you, Cal?
There's no way. I would have never come over. I drove past at 6:30 in the morning. There was already people double parking outside and a line the whole way around the gym, and I can't see people getting up that early, but I bet every one of them are glad they're here tonight.
Cal, what do you think defensively? I think both teams are playing very good defense, and the offense, I think, at some point here, I think St. John's may have taken Altoona a little out of their offense, and likewise.
Altoona's shooting is a little bit, about 2 short steps outside of their range right now. Both Little and West are throwing up shots that are just not quite where they want to be. They'll have to get in just another step or 2 closer.
All right, Crittenden down on the left corner. Out to Mo Jordan on left wing. Top of the circle is Bobby Jones. Crittenden in the corner. Back to Jones. He passes over on the right side and throws the ball away. Mike Tate, his target, missed him by a couple of feet.
Both defenses been able to cause some turnovers and give the ball back to the offense.
Doug West brings it up, gives it to Isolino on right wing. Mike Isolino, bounce pass outside to Bradfield. We're still tied at 14. 5:15 to go on the half. It's like a chess game right now. Coach Bitar just left his feet.
And he loves this.
Well, yeah, you get up and walk a little bit, Coach.
Doug West from the right wing. Bradfield, top of the circle, looks inside. Curry down low. Craig had trouble with the ball, moved into the lane and walked. Craig's hands are just a step behind the ball tonight, too. He's had trouble handling it. those are some of the mistakes he made when he was younger, and I'm sure as the game wears on, he's going to remember that.
So to put it in perspective, St. John's made a mistake. Altoona comes right back and makes a mistake, and we'll see what St. John's can do with the ball.
Mike Tate out at the top of the circle to the foul line. Bounce pass right side. Bobby Jones off the rim. Craig Curry clears the boards for Altoona, and he's tied up. Nice heads-up play from Mike Tate.
I think we have a foul here, Charlie.
You're right.
They're calling the foul.
Hi, Mom. Always wanted to do that.
Wave to the camera. Wave to your mother.
4:43 to go in the half, and that foul on Mo Jordan. His second. Bradfield on right wing. No, it was on Tate, rather. Jump shot is good.
Good move by Bobby Bradfield. Just stepped right up there and pumped in the jumper.
Here comes Mo Jordan down at the other end. Ball on the sideline. Whose ball's it going to be, Coach? It's going to be...
He pointed to Altoona,
yes, he did.
But I think he's giving it to St. John's.
Okay, it's 16-14 off that bucket from Bradfield, though, with 4:22 to go in the half. Out at the top of the circle, Mo Jordan right side. Dave Crittenden back to Jordan. Lobs over on the left side of the key to Tate. Back on the right side to Crittenden, and he'll hit it from 12 feet. Nice passing on that, but those can be dangerous passes, too.
He's the best outside shooter they got in the team.
Bradfield with a drive and just short on the lay-in. Up at the other end, here comes Jordan again. Hook pass over his head, left side Tate. Jump shots off the back of the rim. Dicken fighting for the rebound, and Dicken has the rebound. St. John's will back off. Frank controls those boards real well when he's in there.
A very good job there. Really hustling Frank Dicken.
Tied at 16 with 3:42 to go in the half. Mike Isolino out to Bobby Bradfield. At least the front of it's his own. There's the pass stolen away. Up the other end, Bobby Jones. Nice lead pass. Mike Tate walked with the ball. Big break for Altoona on that play.
It was a big break because Dougie turned and tried to dribble through two people, and they should have really had the easy bucket on the other end. But you're right, a break for Altoona.
West is excellent at bringing the ball up, and that might be something that St. John's was not prepared for because their zone is to stop that ball from coming up the floor. Craig Curry down low, turnaround, wide. Rebound tipped out, hits Mike Tate in the face. Manages to pick it up. Tied at 16. Another perhaps ill-advised shot, Roger.
Yeah, I think he forced that one.
3:04 left in the second quarter. Good ball game, very slow-paced game right at this time.
Yes, it is, and despite the fact that Altoona is shooting so poorly, they have to feel fortunate in a 16-16 basketball game. Now St. John's going to go into a little delay, and I'm a little bit surprised at this.
They didn't want to play the zone, Cal. And Crittenden will drive around Doug West. Baseline, he's got it. Nice shot from Dave Crittenden.
Crittenden averages 12 points per game. Very good defensive player, but Joe Gallagher says he's the best guy from the outside that we've got in the team.
West to Bradfield. Again, almost a steal. Bobby inside the foul line, back of the rim. Mike Tate with a rebound and a foul on Craig Curry. It's number 3 on Craig. I might go back to last year when Altoona played a similar school to this, West Philadelphia, out in the Lebanon tournament. That was a critical point for Craig Curry because he was coming along so nicely. Craig got injured in that game and really took a few steps backward. Now here he is in a game against another big city team, and he's having a tough time of it. He may not be able to play as many minutes as Coach Bitar would like with the 3 fouls on him now. So Craig's having his problems tonight.
Yeah, he's made a few mistakes here in the second quarter, and I think Coach Bitar just brought in Craig Hatfield, who's a guy that can certainly create some turnovers. And Craig will sit down and think about it a while, but I'm sure that Larry will go back with him and give Craig a chance to think about some of the mistakes he's made. That last foul that he picked up, he just really didn't have position.
Our WRTA sportsmen include Orr Lumber Company, 437th Avenue. See Orr Lumber for all your lumber and millwork needs. Brothers Pizza, free delivery of pizza, strombolis, and subs. Call the Brothers Pizza nearest you. Fender Mender Sales, a supermarket of tools and auto body supplies. Look for the sign near Vina Root. And Riverside Markets, where the difference is, we save you more. The worst field goal shooting performance of the year was 33.3% against Johnstown. How are they doing tonight?
Well, Charlie, this quarter they're only 2 for 7, and right now they've had 4 shots this quarter from Bob Bradfield and only 1 apiece from Isolino and West. Now they're the 2 people you expect to keep you in the ball game. are going to have to work some more plays to get Izzy and Doug open because they're going to have to get the shots from those two players. They can't keep getting them from Bobby Bradfield.
Greg Curry's got a towel over his head, and I'm sure this is not the kind of game he wanted to have. But they've shown, too, in tight situations that they could play with 3 and 4 fouls on them. Craig might not play again this half, but I'm sure he'll be starting out the second half. 18-16, Mike Tate goes to the line. St. John's has the lead. And Tate will have a 1-and-1 to shoot. And can the first end of it. There's plenty of people to thank on this broadcast, too, which we'll do at the end. And at halftime, you'll be out with Jack Ray and Walter Bitar. Talk about the sports program and the school district. 6 points for Mike Tate. St. John's has the biggest lead of the night, 20-16. Hatfield across midcourt to Bobby Bradfield. Right side is Alino from 18 feet. Hits the back of the rim. Doug West the rebound. Put it back up. Yes.
Right there is what Doug West has got to do. The ball was shot. He went strong to the boards and took it right back up. 20-18.
Crittenden into Tate. Side of the key jump shot is good. Mike Tate, he has 8 points.
He's a player.
He put that one way up in the air. Dickett on the left sideline. Doug West outside. And Bradfield between the circles. Bradfield with Mo Jordan on him. Bradfield to the circle. Right corner, Mike Isolino with the ball. That's Bradfield out on right wing. Bradfield will take it to the left side now. Has Doug West at the top of the circle. Mike Tate gives him some space. Pass knocked away. Intended for Hatfield, but good hands from St. John's. All the way down the other end, that's Bobby Jones left side in the corner. And Mo Jordan will take it out near the center circle and hang on to it for a while.
And they may just try to hang on to it here for the final shot if they can. Minute 14, I guess not.
No,
bang away.
Taken from Bob Jones, his first points of the game. And it's 24-18. 6-point lead for St. John's. Isolino to the top of the circle. Left side, Hatfield back to Izzy outside. West has it go off his hands right to Mike Tate. Tate will get it back. Bounce pass left side. In is Bobby Jones. He misses it. Rather gets it up to Mike Tate. And that shot missed, but a foul on the play.
Great pass by Jones. A little behind the back dish off.
Bradfield's first, team fourth.
You haven't noticed yet. You haven't noticed yet. This St. John's team is extremely quick.
Yeah, I think you're right. And this is a crucial point in the ball game, too. They're down by 6. Yes. You don't want to take it into halftime down in double figures.
No, you certainly don't.
They've shown the ability to hold the basketball on Altoona, and very few people can. Certainly nobody that they've played this year has had guards strong enough to hang on to the ball.
Well, I would tend to think the next time Altoona gets the basketball after the foul shot, they're going to want to put one in.
Mike Tate is at the line. The first one is no good. I said that was Altoona's 5th. It's actually their 6th foul. This is the a 1-on-1 on the previous trip up the floor with Mike Tate. Tate's second one is good. And it's a 7-point St. John's lead with 52 seconds left in the half. St. John's also playing with very little pressure, Rod.
This is the crucial offensive series, Charlie, that we talked about right before half. Don't want to go into the locker room down double figures.
West gives it to Bradfield. 39 seconds left in the half. 25-18. Left side Hatfield, right side Bradfield. In the corner to Isolino. Back to Bradfield on the wing. Bobby will take it to the left side of the circle. Bounce pass into the corner to Craig Hatfield. Back to Bradfield. Hatfield not known for his shooting. West from 20. Oh. Rebound to Oleinka. They'll break it up the floor again. St. John's is a good running basketball team when they get the chance.
Anxious to see what the rebounding situation is here on the boards at halftime.
6 seconds left. Right side. Jump shot. Long. West the rebound, and he throws it the length of the floor. Time runs out on the first half of play. As impressed with Charlie Oleinka. He's only a junior and has played very well here in the first half. Second one about to get underway. And Mike Tate, Doug West, ready to jump. Ball tipped back, but Curry gets it. Bradfield will break to the right wing. Stop before he gets to the baseline. Bradfield through a double team. Boy, they got good hands. Down low to Curry. He'll turn and throw it long. That one was halfway down and came back out.
Now, despite the fact that the shot did not drop, that's exactly what they want to do. Go inside, and I think that was a confidence builder for Curry. Let's go to him in the second half, see how he responds after playing a poor first half.
It didn't drop, but it was a good shot.
Indeed.
He looked like he had the confidence to take it, too.
Good call by Coach Vitar.
Craig is at the line and makes the first free throw. That is only the second one for Altoona tonight. Curry was shooting just under 75% coming into tonight's game. Cuts it down to 25-19. Second one from Craig, still good. And it's a 5-point game. The Mountain Lions will put some pressure on. Isolino stays up, and he'll meet Mo Jordan bringing the ball up the floor. 7:44 left, third quarter. Jordan backs Isolino off to the right side to Crittenden. Down low, Olienka over Frank Dickin. He hits it. He's playing doggone well, and he's really frustrating the Mountain Lion inside man.
I don't know if you can fault the defense there. That was just a great shot.
Frank Dickin across midcourt. Left side, Craig Curry. And out to Bradfield. That time a little more pressure from St. John's press. Bradfield out on right wing. West at the top of the circle. Drives to the wing. Jumper is good. Doug West with 8 points. He is now but 8 points away from Dick Johnston's 14-27 in third place on the all-time Altoona high scoring list. Mo Jordan with the ball outside. 5-point lead for St. John's. 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Out on the right, that is Bobby Jones, and back out front to Dave Crittenden. St. John's goes to a weave. You watch your back door on this, Raj.
Yeah, a lot of picks, screens. You gotta have a lot of help and be able to call things out on defense. They got burnt there.
He put it over a total of about 13 feet 2 inches.
Seems to me St. John's come out hitting their shots a little bit more consistently than what they did in the first half.
29-22, pass down low to Craig Curry. Pulls it out to Isolino as jump shots wide. Dickin fighting for the rebound, loses control, and it comes to Dave Crittenden running for St. John's. Nice move into the hole. David Crittenden, he's got 6 points. It's 31-22. St. John's threatening to open this one up too wide.
This
Roger.
would not be a bad time for a timeout by Coach Vitar.
Bradfield out on the left wing. Bradfield's lob for Curry. Triple team down low, off his hands. Was it tipped? It was. The defense for St. John's is the difference here, I believe, in the basketball game because their hands are everywhere. West from left wing. Long shots short. Right to Mike Tate. Tate will lead on the right side. Crittenden baseline jump shot in, out, back down to Olienka. He misses the shot, but is fouled on the play.
Altoona's frustrated both ends of the floor right now. Offensively, they're not anywhere in their offensive pattern, and that time, nobody on the boards, nobody boxed out, and Dickin picks up his third personal foul.
So that gives Curry and Dickin, the two inside kids for Altoona, 3 personals. At this stage of a game, when you're down by 9, you got to keep them in. Olienka is at the foul line for St. John's. 5:44 left, third quarter. First one's good. This is his night. He's averaging 11 points a game, but obviously against top-notch competition, you got to look to him maybe be one of the higher recruits in the country next year. Our WRTA sportsman, Boyer Brothers Candies, rediscover goodness. Boyer Mallow Cups, ask for them. Back of the rim. St. John's gets the rebound. That'll drive a coach nut, giving a rebound away on a foul shot. 32-22, St. John's by 10. Tate at the foul line, almost thrown away. That's Bobby Jones who corralled it on the sideline. Into Tate. Tate will drive the lane, dump off low to Olienka. Lay-in's there. And this one's getting out of hand in a hurry.
And I don't know why Coach Vitar hasn't called timeout yet.
Isolino across midcourt. Is he trapped? Down into the right corner to Craig Curry. 5:08 left, third quarter. Isolino out front to Bobby Bradfield. Bradfield at the top of the circle. Bounce pass right side, Isolino. Bounce pass back out to Bradfield. Turning in the lane. Back to Isolino from 12. Yes. Mike Isolino needed that.
So did Altoona.
Ball got away, so we'll try it again.
Altoona needs to come up with some type of a steal or turnover here.
Not stalling the ball yet tonight. That very few games have they gone by this long, or maybe none, that they hadn't stolen. There's
what I'm
West on the
talking
steal,
about.
and he kicks the ball away. What do we have?
I think it's going to be 2 shots.
It is.
Intentional foul.
I didn't see a number called there. Doug West fouled on the way to the hole. I think he had that one rung up as a J there, Cal.
And I'd have to say a smart play by the St. John's kid. Even though it's going to be a 2-shot foul, I guarantee you it's going to be 2 points for Altoona if he gets away from him, so a good foul.
That may have been the slam cow to really ignite this crowd
Right.
and get that momentum going in Altoona's way.
They need to get this crowd back into the game. They're a little bit on their hands right now.
West with 2 makes the first one. He's the leading foul shooter among those that have taken more than 20 shots on the team, 75%. Our WRTA Sportsman, Modern Cabinet and Construction, Frankstown Road across from the Pleasant Valley Shopping Center. For all your woodworking needs, and he misses the second one. In the backcourt, Mo Jordan gets the ball across midcourt to David Crittenden, and outside, Mo Jordan. 34-25, St. John's on top.
This is an offense that they use to defeat DeMatha Catholic. Right here it is. Gave DeMatha Catholic all kinds of problems. It's a 4 stack.
They bring everybody off to the left side.
That's right, to stack them up.
And you watch somebody go down the weak side for the hoop.
Coach Gallagher told me that's exactly how they beat DeMatha. DeMatha couldn't stop it.
But Mike Tate couldn't get it to go, and up will come Doug West from the wing. Yeah, bang!
Here we go.
34-27, 3:54 left third quarter. Altoona has to take the opportunity to get back in it right now. Mo Jordan into the right corner. Crittenden jump shot off the rim. A whistle on the rebound. The crowd's back in the game, Roger.
Yeah, I think it was ignited when Doug made the steal, made the 2 foul shots, then he hit the jumper and bang. The momentum has switched and Altoona's back in it.
David Crittenden just got his second foul in a row, and 3 team fouls for St. John's. The bench might be the difference in the long run because these kids could tire out by the end of the game.
It's a big floor. It's a long game, and keep in mind, as you mentioned, Altoona can go 8 or 9, and St. John's, if they have a weakness, it is their bench strength.
Izzy fakes the J. Now West on right wing. High post jumper blocked. Mike Tate. Coach Bitar calling for a foul on the play. He won't get it. Mo Jordan up for St. John's. That was a big possession for Altoona. Jordan to the right wing. Outside David Crittenden. Mountain Lions still playing the man, but Doug West will let Crittenden stay outside. Crittenden to the right sideline. Bradfield goes for the steal, misses it. And Crittenden gets the ball outside to Bobby Jones. Jones headed to Navy. Dribbling exhibition to the right corner. Bounce pass outside as St. John's will be quite patient with a 7-point lead. 2:40 to go third quarter. Crittenden outside. West out on him. Dumps it off left side to Mike Tate. Tate down on the left side for Mo Jordan on the baseline. Brings it to the wing. Lobs it back on the right side for Bobby Jones. To the baseline. Throws it over the hole. Bradfield the rebound. Bobby will look to run, but St. John's is back quickly. Gets to the circle. Isolino from right wing. The lob for Curry down low. Double team. Back out to Mike Isolino. To Bradfield on the top of the circle. Dickon fighting for position out at the foul line.
They're hesitating on those shots. Go ahead and take them.
Curry will scoop one up. No. Curry the rebound. He'll try it again. That one's long. West will do it. Yes. Doug West was 7 in the quarter, 13 tonight. It's 34-29. Crowd wanted to travel.
Looked like a travel from here. Look, he turned the ball over.
We got a timeout for St. John's.
Foul.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a timeout, yeah.
You're right.
Couple of little things make such a difference in this basketball game. Couple of turnovers Altoona caused, and then you saw it down there. Curry, how many shots he get on there? 2 or 3, and then Doug was in position on the boards. Buddy, when you go to the boards, Altoona has the size inside, and I think if Altoona has a weakness, they don't go to the boards all that well. That time, they went to the boards like they're supposed to.
Offensive boards have not been a key point for the Mountain Lions this season. Never one of their favorite things to do.
Right.
If you can get the follow shot, it's going to be a layup. Our WRTA sportsmen include JK Sports in the Station Mall. JK Sports is Central Pennsylvania's team sports experts. Keystone Kitchen Design Center, a division of Good Distributors at the Y Switches, the area's largest custom kitchen design center. McAleer's Plumbing, 1008 Chestnut Avenue, for Lindsay Water Softeners, quality water at a price you can afford from McAleer's. Cal, the shooting's improved, but how much?
Well, Altoona's only 4 of 9 in the quarter, Charlie, for about 44%. St. John's is 4 of 8 for 50%, so St. John's still has the shooting a little bit over Altoona, but then those offensive tips will bring your percentage down kind of quick.
Third quarter, 1:42 left, 34-29. St. John's with the lead and the basketball. From the right sideline, the lob in to Charlie Olienka. Mo Jordan with it in the circle. Izzy gives him some space. Jordan outside to Crittenden. And Craig Hatfield has come in to play defense on David Crittenden. 1:29 left third quarter. Bobby Jones with it. Running Bradfield to the baseline. Jones will bring it back out.
To run this type of an offense, you have to have the ball handlers, and they do.
I get the feeling if they wanted to drive that lane, they could do it. There's a steal from Hatfield. 3-on-1 to Izzy. Yes! 10 points for Mike Izzolino. It's a 3-point game. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Bradfield went for the steal. He'll get a bird on that one. A travel. Mo Jordan picked it up when Bradfield came by and moved the pivot foot.
The big D, defense, has been the key right now. Altoona, Craig Hatfield in the ball game strictly for his defense, not scoring. He caused one turnover. Great hustle by Altoona to cause another one.
I'll tell you, Bradfield hurt his hand on that one. You could see him pull it up.
Boy, and he hustled up.
He did. West turning up. Yes! What a move from Doug West.
They're within one.
15 points for Doug. 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Olienka baseline. Out to Bobby Jones. Between the circles to Tate. Tate to the wing, behind the back, to the baseline, high in the air, back of the rim. It hits the support. No call. It did hit the support. The official out front had a better view of it. The guy down low couldn't see it.
Well, you got 25 seconds, and a bucket here by Altoona will give them the lead.
Bradfield up.
11 straight points for the Mountain Lions in this run right now. 11 straight.
And the majority caused by the defense.
14 left in the third quarter. Bradfield will hold it for one. Izzolino at the top of the circle. Has the drive. He's alone for the layup. Altoona's on top. 5 seconds to go, third quarter. There's the buzzer. It's 35-34 Altoona.
Woo! Is there such a thing as momentum?
Oh, Mo's living in maroon and white right now. Our WRTA sportsmen include Alto Glass, whether it's a new windshield or a new mirror. Call on Alto Glass Company, 6th Avenue in El Dorado. Altoona Federal Savings and Loan, 12th Avenue in downtown Altoona and on Logan Boulevard near Mansion Park. The Altoona School of Commerce. For 100 years, careers have begun at the Altoona School of Commerce. Once again, we have to thank Warner Cable, Altoona Area Public Library and Media Center, and the Altoona Area School District for making this all possible. What a tremendous third quarter for Altoona. Now they look like they're playing with the confidence we knew they should have had.
You know what, Charlie? It was like two different teams in that third quarter. They were in a lull. They weren't playing well on either end of the floor, and just like that, they picked up and played their game, hustled on defense, got the open shot offensively. And what a swing, 13 straight points that Altoona score? Is that what it was?
13 straight.
35-34. Great job by the Mountain Lions. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Well, it was 34-22 with 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go when Altoona went on the tear. And I think that St. John's funny gimmick offense backfired right in their face.
Doug West leading the way with 15 for Altoona. It's not time to stop yet. Coach Joe Gallagher talking with one of the officials.
I don't know what he would be upset about.
And we'll have a jump ball between Mike Tate and Doug West. Goes back to Craig Hatfield in the backfield. And Bobby Bradfield will bring it up. Bradfield to the wing. Bobby Bradfield to Craig Hatfield. Bradfield to the top of the circle and across it. St. John's matching up well here, and the guards have played so well. Bradfield looks to the left side, to West on right wing. Doug to the baseline, between the legs. Outside Bradfield again. Doug West's next 2 points will put him in 3rd place on the all-time scoring list at Altoona High School. Hatfield from the corner. Now he tries to get in.
You don't want to take
blocked.
that shot.
Now Craig got himself in the air and had no choice but to try to get it up. 7:11 left in the 3rd quarter. David Crittenden on left wing. Crittenden with it. Outside to Mo Jordan. Crittenden will try. Partially blocked by West. Doug will get called for the foul. I don't think Doug agreed with that.
I don't either. I don't agree with that.
Under 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 35-34 Altoona. Doug will get called for the foul, and we'll have foul shots from Dave Crittenden. As a team, St. John's only shooting 56%.
With a 6 of 9, 67% here in this up to 3 quarters, Charlie.
Crittenden's first one's off the back of the rim. Having a little trouble hearing each other here, but other than that, this is a great ball game. Crittenden's second one is good. And that ties it at 35. 6:57 left in the game. Doug West up to Hatfield across midcourt. Hatfield to Bradfield. Bobby to the high post. Izzy from the baseline. Olienka out to meet him. Coach Vitar gets up. Every time he does that, we can't see anything. Bradfield with it on the left side. Bradfield turning the circle. Up. Yes! Bradfield takes the lead. It's 37-35. 6:27 to go in the game. On the left side, Crittenden. Down low, Olienka managed to get it back outside. Dave Crittenden with it on left side. Jones to Tate. Jumper. In, out. Rebound, Olienka. He comes back, and a traveling violation on Olienka. Coach Vitar would have been out on the floor after that one if there wasn't a call.
Yeah, he's really hot, Joe Gallagher. And I think he's very close to getting it technical, and I'm not sure he would want to do that at this point in the game.
West with it. Bradfield out front. 6 minutes left in the game, 37-35. Bradfield to Hatfield. In the corner, Craig Curry. 5:50 left. And Curry gets it out to Mike Isolino, who comes over and says, "What'd you say, Coach?" Turning in the lane inside the foul line. Trying to bring those guards out a little bit. Almost threw it wide to Hatfield. Hatfield out front to Bradfield. Through 2. In. Scoop. He's fouled on the way to the hole. Olienka will get it. And that's number 3 on Charlie Olienka.
That's a good move by Bobby Bradfield. That's twice now that he has drove the gut and made somebody commit the foul on him, and he's going to get 2 out of this.
And Bradfield coming in, 67.5 from the line. He's already missed 1.
Charlie, Bradfield showed all year that he's got the great athletic moves. He can take the ball 1-on-1 or sometimes 3-on-1 and still come out with the advantage. He's so quick. He really needs these foul shots. He's got the first one.
He got the first one. It's a 3-point Altoona lead. Frank Dickin will come in and replace Craig Hatfield. Bradfield's second one, in and out. Rebound to Mike Tate. 3-point game, 38-35. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Out at the front, that's Bobby Jones with it. Jones lob in the corner for Crittenden. Bounce pass inside Tate. Tate walks to the hole. Dickin blocked it. He'll try the reverse from underneath. What a shot from Mike Tate. Beautiful shot, Roger.
Great shot by Tate. Tremendous effort, second effort there, and it's now a 1-point Altoona lead.
38-37 to the baseline, West in the corner. Bradfield out front. 5 minutes left in the game. It's 38-37. Altoona with a lead. Bradfield looked inside. West outside. Bobby holds it and take it to the circle. Tries to back Jordan off. Left side, West. Back to Bradfield. Isolino now from the right side. Doug West has not taken a shot in the quarter, has he?
No, he hasn't, Charlie.
Altoona being patient here, Charlie.
Absolutely. There's Doug. He'll put it up and hit the rim. Dickin tries for the rebound. He was over the back. Oh, my goodness. Here comes a foul on Bobby Jones. That's the first on Jones.
No wonder the St. John's coach has a ton of gray hair, besides being old.
He is mobile, isn't he?
He'll be 64 years old in April. You guys want to know that?
I want to know why he has a stomach to match mine. The guy's up and down the sideline like crazy. Frank Dickin is going to the foul line. Now, I'm not going to tell you what Frank's shooting until he puts the first one up. 25%. 25%.
That's not real good.
But he gets another try here. Our WRTA sportsmen include Representative Rick Geist, your man in Harrisburg. For assistance, phone Rick at 943-2091. He misses them both. Olayinka finally gets control of the rebound for St. John's, and up will come Mo Jordan. 4:19 left in the game. Jordan on the wing. Out top to Bobby Jones. Jones gives the ball left side to Jordan. Jordan to Crittenden down low. David Crittenden to Jordan. Touch pass back to David Crittenden. Jordan over on the right. Jump shot Jones. He's got it. And St. John's takes the lead. 4 points for him. It's 39-38. That one was from long range.
That's a shot I'm sure the coach would not like to see him take from that range, especially down the point. You want to get a good shot, but he buries it, so it makes him look good.
Bradfield out top. 3:40 left. Mountain Lion offense has slowed down here. The way they closed the third quarter, it's surprising. Frank's turnaround's no good. Olayinka another rebound. And St. John's can go up by 3 here. Roger, this late in the game, you don't want to go down by 3, not with the ball handler St. John's has.
No, you certainly don't. And I mentioned that before. The St. John's, they do have the ball handlers to run this type of offense. However, they have done this before, and Altoona's come up with the key steal.
Tate will drive it on Curry. Hits the side of the backboard, and Craig gets called for the foul. Number 4 on Craig. And that will be the third on Altoona. Our WRTA sportsmen include the Warren A. Gingrich Insurance Agency. For all your insurance needs, call the people you know, the Warren A. Gingrich Insurance Agency. Heilman's Altoona Culligan. Experience the difference soft water can make in your home. And Alto Printing, 3117 Beale Avenue. For complete printing service, it's Alto Printing. Joe Gallagher really jawing it up with the officiating staff tonight.
He's been doing that since about the middle of the third quarter.
3:12 to go in the game, and Mike Tate will be at the line. Tate is 3 for 4 from there tonight. This is where you really tell what kind of water runs through the veins of the players. These are all big foul shots. Mark it down. Our WRTA sportsmen include Altoona Hospital, your winning healthcare team, the Altoona Hospital Center for Sports Medicine. He misses it, but Doug West clears. It's a 2-point game for St. John's. 3:09 left.
And Larry wants a timeout here. Talk things over and set it up. Down 2, 3:04 to play.
Charlie, as we said earlier in the game, they've got to get West and Isolino their shots in this quarter with 3 minutes to go. West with 1. Izzy is not taking a shot. Once again, they have gone away from their big offensive players.
I want to thank our WRTA sportsmen for tonight's broadcast. ARC Federal Credit Union, 1919 7th Avenue, serving Catholics in Blair and Huntington counties. The Backwall Fitness Center, the all-new Backwall Fitness Center, Route 220 across from the Sheraton. And Benzel's Pretzels, 5200 6th Avenue, distributors of delicious Benzel's Pretzels and LG potato chips. Whatever happens here in the last 3 minutes and 4 seconds, I think the people got what they came to see.
This has just been a tremendous basketball game. There have been a couple of momentum shifts, especially during that third quarter, but there's no question. Those who got a ticket for tonight's basketball game definitely getting their money's worth, and those of you who are sitting at home in your living rooms watching, you've got to be enjoying this one.
Absolutely. I know that whenever the copies of this start to circulate, we're going to be watching this for a while. And then you have your state championship. You know, they need a game like this against a team like St. John's, because if you go into the Hershey Park Arena against Jeff Lebo and Carlisle, you want to be seasoned.
This is a great game in building for that. And like Larry Bitar said, you know, this isn't the game, but it's certainly very important at this stage in the season.
Bradfield in the backcourt. Mountain Lions can tie with this possession. 2:59 left. Bradfield out front. Bradfield to Isolino. Here comes West across the lane looking for the pass. Izzy to Bradfield. Doug will get it. Turn around in the key. He tripped over the feet of Mo Jordan, and St. John's will bring it back with the 2-point lead in the driver's seat. 2:38 left.
All right, you're down 2 now. Altoona has to tighten up here on defense. And they're in a man-to-man.
Crittenden is fouled by Doug West. And the question here is, I believe it'll be a 1-and-1, but Coach Joe Gallagher was out and said, come on now. That's Doug's second. Only the 4th on Altoona, so it's an inbound play. That didn't do him any good at all. Mike Tate with it on left wing. Over on the right side to Bobby Jones. Jones, that's Michael Jordan. I wish it was Michael Jordan. Mo Jordan, and he runs his man down. Michael wouldn't have done that.
I would have to say that Mike Isolino is probably the best defensive player Altoona has, only because I know how he was coached at Bishop Guilfoyle when he played for Tommy Lane.
And he is really willing to take any kind of abuse.
Is. Now you watch him play defense man-to-man, he's right up on the guy.
Bradfield to the right side. That was a big play. They're looking for Doug West. He hasn't been able to break free. There he is on the baseline. Shots wide. And the rebound to Oleinka. Mountain Lions have had 2 chances and haven't been able to get it timed.
Charlie, rebounds are 8-1 for St. John's in this quarter. 8-1.
And we've got a timeout for Joe Gallagher in St. John's with 1:52 left.
Who do you foul? I'm not
what a
sure.
game. The crowd.
It'd be nice to come up with a key steal and look for Isolino to be very tight on his man. Look for Izzy. If everybody's going to come up with a key steal, it's Mike Isolino.
Our WRTA sportsman, Blair Insurance Services, for insurance sales and counseling on Logan Boulevard across from SKF. There's the lob for Crittenden.
Isolino, excuse me, Charlie. Isolino or Craig Hatfield.
Yeah, Hatfield in there for defense.
Yes, definitely.
Right side, Bobby Jones with it. David Crittenden in the center circle. Mike Tate playing way outside, and what he does with that is bring Doug West way outside. Now they'll go left wing to Dave Crittenden. Tate brings West out again. Crittenden in the center circle. On the right wing. Back over on the left side to Mike Tate. Tate to the wing, 1:15 left. Shovels it over to Jordan. Down low, they've got Jones. Bounce pass across the key to Oleinka. He can't get it to go, and Mike Isolino gets the rebound. They had a beautiful play set up there, Roger. Just couldn't get it to drop. 56 seconds left in the game. Mike Isolino out front.
We could be looking at OT.
We haven't seen that yet this year, I'll tell you. Hatfield and Isolino with it. To West from 20. Yes!
Talk about a clutch shot. He's not afraid to take it either.
Tied at 40. 33 seconds left. Now you need tight defense. And what do we have? Timeout for the Mountain Lions, and
I don't know if that was a timeout that Larry wanted. I think Bobby may have made a motion, and the official right away said, okay, white time, because Bobby was out trying to explain, hey, I don't know if I meant that as a timeout or not.
Well, he's got it.
He's got it, and Larry wanted to know how many he had left. 33 seconds, and we're tied at 40.
This gives St. John's one of Altoona's timeouts to work on a play. Our WRTA sportsman, Ken's Coins, Pleasant Valley Boulevard, next to Dunkin' Donuts. For the lowest prices possible on gold and silver jewelry, it's Ken's Coins. McMahon and Ritchie Dairies, Blair County milk dealers, serving the local area for over 100 years. And M&P Radiator and Air Conditioning Service, 706 24th Street. Bring us your radiator. We are champions on repair. Very low-scoring game by Altoona standards.
Yeah, it really is. What's their average?
Their average is 71.1. St. John's doesn't have an average quite that high. They were quite content to play this kind of game. And really, I'm not a coach, but if I had as many opportunities to take the lane as they do, I might do it a little more often.
Charlie, I'm sure if Altoona can hold St. John's this time down the floor, they're going to come down and hold for one shot. Playing on your home floor, that's the good thing to do. Get down there and take that last shot. This defensive sequence, obviously the biggest one of the night for the Mountain Lions.
St. John's had everybody up to help bring the ball up. Bobby Jones brings it up for them. Mike Tate on the right wing. 25 seconds left. Will they go for one?
Oh, yeah.
2-3 zone for Altoona. David Crittenden. Mo Jordan. Crittenden on the wing. 11 seconds left. It's tied at 40. Left side, Bobby Jones takes it in. 12. Back of the rim. Rebound on the floor to Bradfield. Out to Curry. He throws it up with 1 second left. And it hit high off the glass.
We got OT, pal.
This one's not over yet. 40-40. They'll play a 3-minute overtime.
Did you think for a second that shot could possibly be going in?
Did you think for a second once you saw it hit the glass?
Oh, my.
I think he did a great number to just get it off the glass. All right, let's look at the scoring now at the end of regulation. Tied at 40. Altoona scored all of 5 that quarter. St. John scored 6. 17 for Doug West. That puts him in 3rd place on the all-time scoring list with 14-28. Craig Curry 2. Mike Isolino with 12. Bobby Bradfield with 7 points. Todd Little with 2. St. John's with 2 for Mo Jordan. David Crittenden at 7. Bobby Jones 4. 14 for Mike Tate. That's right on his average. And Olianka has 13. Our WRTA sportsman, Tel Power Rentals. For tool and equipment rental, it's Tel Power Rentals. Walton Avenue and Lloyd Street in Altoona. And Tom's Plank Road Mobile. Plank Road and Logan Boulevard. You drive by it all the time. Next time, drive in for the best service in town. Roger, did you get the timeout situation there? Is that...
Yeah, each team was awarded 1 timeout for the overtime period. So both teams now have 2 timeouts.
How do you play this, Cal? Do you come out and go for it right off the bat? You want those first 2 points, don't you?
Well, I'm sure if Altoona gets the ball, they'll try to score quickly. If St. John's gets the ball, I think, like Roger said, they've been content to play the slow-down game. Altoona's gotten 3 out of 4 tips. It's very important for them to get this 5th one.
You know, Charlie, that's hurt them, though, at times. You mentioned that earlier, that slowdown.
Mountain Lions do control it. Bobby Bradfield on the right side for Altoona. 2:50 left in this game. In the first overtime, at least.
What a matchup. Tate and West.
West has it outside. Doug buried that 20-footer to put it into overtime. Bradfield leaves it for Doug West. He'll bring it out front. Mike Isolino out near midcourt.
Coach Vitor said, Izzy, run some time off the clock.
And he does. 2:25 left. Tied at 40. Bradfield to the right side. Back out to Mike Isolino near center circle. Izzy and Frank Dickens exchange the ball.
Charlie, Altoona may just hold this and go right down to the wire and go for the last shot.
That's something, isn't it?
That scares me.
That scares me, too.
Doug West with the ball. Thing is that St. John's is so talented, you don't know what they're going to do to get in front of a pass, to get in front of a guy that's charging down the side of the lane or whatever. Curry will drive it to the side. He misses it. And the rebound to Dave Crittenden.
He had a chance at that one. It's the one you wanted to get.
Just threw it a little bit too strong.
Now St. John's may decide to go over the last shot.
Mountain Lions wasted better than a minute.
They did.
It came up empty-handed. And St. John's will set up out near midcourt. Bobby Jones with it on the wing. Mountain Lions keep their back 3 in low. Pass for Mike Tate. Here he comes. He's got it. St. John's on top. Mike Tate with 16 points. 1:14 left. Frank Dickens. Dickens on the sideline to Bradfield. Bounce pass right side. Isolino. It's up. It's no good. Dickens the rebound. He's got it.
Great position by Frank Dickens, right where he wanted to be. We're tied with less than a minute to go.
Bradfield tries for the steal on Crittenden. There go, over Dickens' outstretched hands. Here comes Bobby Jones on the left side to David Crittenden. And a timeout for Joe Gallagher and St. John's. What a disciplined team this is. My goodness, they had 3 kids over here with nothing but the lane and they passed it up.
And you know, Altoona has played those City League teams that have come down. They may have fired right there. And that's one of the questions I asked Joe Gallagher before the game. Yeah, we'll run with the ball. Yeah, we'll take some shots, but we play under control, and we'll work for the good shot. We'll pull it out if we don't have it. And right there, smart play by Joe Gallagher's club. And now, well, 42-42.
Yeah,
Whew.
if this game doesn't cause the old heart to flutter a little
You
bit.
guys all
Charlie.
right?
Oh, we're
I
fine.
don't know.
We're fine.
I'm not real well myself.
Our WRTA sportsmen include the Waffle King restaurant, bigger and better than ever, for the best in food and service. Stop at Waffle King, 8th Avenue and 17th Street. Weimer Sports Center, camping, boating, fishing, hunting, everything for the outdoors is at Weimer's in Hollidaysburg. Can't thank the sportsmen enough for this fantastic season that they've put Cal and I through, and the rest of their fans for that matter, or Cal and me. I have to be proper about this. And Warner Amex Cable for tonight, along with the Altoona Area Public Library and Media Center and the Altoona Area School District. It was just been wonderful to get everybody together to put this one on. Out near midcourt, that's Mo Jordan. Jordan over to Tate. Dave Crittenden. There's that stack on the left side. 36 seconds left. Tate's got it. Driving on Dickon. He's got the layup and it drops out. Olienka. A traveling violation on Charlie Olienka. Joe Gallagher has a water bottle in his hand, smiling with his hands raised as,
All right.
You got to be kidding me.
I was hoping that Larry was going to call timeout. It was obvious. Got 21 seconds to work with now. Waited till the ball got up court, so now he's going to be taking the ball out of bounds on Altoona's half of the court. Much easier to work with. And they'll set up the half-court offense and see if they can bury this final shot and possibly win it at the buzzer.
I'll tell you, Charlie, there's no doubt on the offensive rebound. He did the old NBA shuffle, trying to get back inside. You can get away with that when you're getting the big bucks, but you can't get away with that for free.
And I tell you, Joe Gallagher had better be careful. He's still mouthing off, and he doesn't want to lose the game for his club that has come up here and played extremely well against Altoona.
Well, the referee showed good discretion there, not giving him a tee in a situation like this.
right.
You got to give them a lot of credit. Altoona, I'm certain we're going to take this down to 5 or 6 seconds to go. Go for the last shot. They're going to win it or lose it, and hope not to get a foul on the rebound.
Who gets the ball?
Well, I think you got to go to Doug West.
Or Isolino.
Or I don't know. I see West cannon one from the corner.
I hope somebody cans one. I don't care. I don't
I'm running
care
out of room on the score sheet.
Someone can one, huh?
21 seconds left in this wonderful basketball game. We're going to be back on Tuesday night. Unfortunately, we won't have the TV cameras, but the final home game of the season for Altoona.
And I'll tell you what, Frank Dickon, give him credit inside there on that bucket to tie this thing up.
Did I tell you, Frank Dickon always seems to come up with a big basket.
You said it, Charlie.
And Mike Isolino, St. John's will give him the inbound play.
Charlie, from what Kem just told me, Altoona's going to look to call another timeout with 12 seconds left.
Yeah.
20 left right now. West across midcourt. West to Bobby Bradfield. 14 seconds left. 12 seconds left.
I guess not.
Isolino, 8 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to Izzy.
Izzy to the baseline. Scoops it up.
Oh,
hits
no.
the bottom of the rim. And a charging violation on Mike Isolino.
All right, 2 overtimes staring you right in the face, but there's still 4 seconds left.
Mountain Lions have to be careful.
Very careful.
Here comes Jones. 2 seconds left. He's in from 30. It's wide. Can you take another overtime?
I guess so. Do we have a choice?
My
Oh
goodness.
boy, what a game.
Well, you really got to give the officials credit for standing in there and calling that play, because Isolino, with 2 men on him, slid underneath him, but might put a shoulder into him, got himself a choice. If he just would have pulled up from 5 feet, he might have got an easier shot.
I think it was a good call.
Our WRTA sportsman, Western Sizzlin'. More than just steak, more for your money. Your family restaurant, Western Sizzlin', the Meadows intersection. Bill Wick Insurance, your one insurance agent for all your insurance needs. And Ye Old Hobby Shop in the Station Mall. Your family hobby and craft center is Ye Old Hobby Shop. Mountain Lions 20-0, St. John's 19-5. Well, they've played it this far. I really couldn't give you an edge on either of these teams. The Mountain Lions match up so well with them. St. John's is so well disciplined. This has just been a tremendous basketball game, and low scoring, but still about as tense as they get.
Charlie, I tell you, I did not make overtime basketball sheets, so we're going with already 2 overtimes and the 4th quarter all in one sheet. I can't take too many more of these.
Not to mention your heart.
Yeah, it's getting bad, real bad.
What a game. Doug West will jump again with Mike Tate. West has won them all so far, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Like to win one more.
And he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
That's Olayinka. Dave Crittenden on the right wing.
Now, do these teams go back to exactly what they were doing before? Just really basically playing for the last shot.
Mo Jordan. Down low to Crittenden. Get it inside to Olayinka. Here's Tate. Tate at the foul line now. Back into the left corner. Crittenden had the shot. Now he'll move around, try to use the screen. Doug West knocked the ball away.
Oh, my. Good block by West. Excellent block by Doug West.
That's your double overtime play from a guy that's headed to the Big East.
All right, Cal, what do you do here? Are they gonna take their time, or are they gonna go in with it?
I think they've got to try to score this time. They've got to try to get about a 4-point lead and then try to hold the basketball.
Doug had the shot there.
He certainly did.
Bobby Bradfield between the circles for Altoona. Bounce pass into the right corner to Doug West. Bradfield takes it back toward the baseline, to the foul line. And on left wing to Isolino. And once again, Coach Bitar is very adamant in holding this basketball for a while.
Well, I tell you what, only a minute 56 to go. You don't have that long to hold it onto it.
Bradfield.
Maybe that's not a bad idea, Charlie.
Mike Isolino with it. Thing is, you got to get a shot here, even if it takes a minute and 43 more.
Well, I hope it takes the whole thing. I don't want to see St. John's with the ball in their hands again until Altoona's ahead.
A 5-second call on Bobby Bradfield. And St. John's takes over.
Critical turnover. Critical turnover.
Well, Bobby looked over to Larry, first of all, to get the instructions in the play. He was standing in the middle dribbling, and by the time he called the play out, everybody got set. I think they were trying to run a stack or whatever, and bang, all of a sudden, he's hit with a 5-second violation.
Charlie, I've seen the Altoona girls lose a Western semifinal game in the same type of situation. I think your offense has to know what they can run. Your point guard has to know a play to call. If he can't hear the bench, rather than having to look at the bench, it takes him right out of the ball game. It cost Altoona a turnover years ago, and they lost a big game up in Indiana. The same thing just happened here. You have to have your point guard with his own capabilities to make his own calls.
Tied at 42, 137 left in double overtime. And there's not been much scoring over the last 11, 14 minutes.
Teams are holding the basketball. Both teams are being very patient offensively. You can bet St. John's going to hang on to it here.
The only other time Altoona's been held to this few points is this Johnstown game that they won by 4. But they're going to have to come up with a key defensive play here to take the ball away from St. John's. Doug West had one the last time up the floor. Mo Jordan will inbound. That's Bobby Jones, back to Jordan, and across midcourt to Olayinka. Bobby Jones holding on left wing with 1:28 left. Jones to Tate. Tate will take it and miss it wide. Dickin the rebound. He's fouled by Mike Tate. Frank Dickin's going to go back to the foul line.
Your buddy's going to the line. Don't say anything.
We're not.
You be quiet too, Cal.
Charlie, I tell you, before the game, Ira Coffin said to me, pointed down the stat sheet, he says, remember this stat, and he pointed to Frank Dickin's foul shooting. He may have called it. Let's hope not. Frank has played fantastic.
He really has.
Some big rebounds, a big offensive rebound at the end of regulation, and a big defensive rebound there. This first one's all important for Frank's confidence.
Let's see. You'll hear it. It's off. And that one was just off by inches. And St. John's is back in the driver's seat.
The key right now is be careful of that guy, Tate, in the middle. He gets the ball in the middle, he can wheel and deal.
Bobby Jones to Tate. Tate will try it. He's in. He's got the scoop. Misses the shot.
That's exactly what I was talking about, too.
But he did miss the shot. And Craig Curry is out of the game. I believe that's on him. It is. And Craig Curry will sit out. 1:01 left in double overtime. Craig Hatfield will come in and play for Altoona. You might wonder why a guy that hasn't seen so much action as Craig Hatfield is playing in a game of this stature. Craig is probably the quickest on the bench of any of the other Mountain Lions, and he can stay with these kids. 1:01 to go in the game. At the line will be Mike Tate. Tate's been there for 6 tonight. He's made 4.
Well, the sudden roar was because Doug West lifted up his arms and said, hey, let's go. Let's make some chatter here.
It's a shame they don't have the banners behind to wave. But Tate makes the first one.
Got the lucky bounce that time. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. That time he was.
On the other hand, Frank Dickens rolled off on the other end of the floor.
He would have rather been good.
It's a big foul shot for St. John. And they miss it. But it's tipped outside. Put him back in the driver's seat. The lob on the left side for Dave Crittenden. Crittenden out to Tate. Crittenden on the left side. They're trying to foul here with 49 seconds left. There's the long lob for Crittenden. Crittenden is hurt. Over on the right side, Mo Jordan with the ball. What do we have? 2-shot foul on one of the Mountain Lions.
What's the call here?
Wow.
I didn't see any contact. It could have been away from the ball.
If that is a 2-shot foul, that's an unbelievable call.
We're going to have a
They got to
conversation.
change that.
I think we have a 5-second call. Am I right?
Oh.
Oh, no, it isn't.
It's a timeout on St. John's.
But it'll be a one-on-one.
No, it'll be no foul. The timeout was before the foul, he's saying. Timeout before the foul.
So they still have the ball, though, and now what Coach Bitar has to do in this timeout is figure out
Who to foul?
who to foul, yeah. And so far, Mo Jordan's the only one that hasn't been there tonight.
Is that what it is?
Well, Bobby Jones hasn't either, for that matter. But Jones, I don't know, it's a toss-up. You just don't have those things available when you play somebody from as far away as Washington, D.C. But the big factor here might be that Craig Curry's out of the game. That happened on the previous call, and Craig was doing a good job here in the second half, him playing defense mostly on Mike Tate. And while he only has 2 points in the ball game, you always know Craig's going to box it out with somebody in there. Mountain Lions come out. Mike Isolino's getting an explanation over something. .42 seconds left. 43-42. St. John's the lead and the ball. If they score 2 here, it might be out of reach, but there's lots of time left. The lob to Tate. Tate near midcourt. Obviously, St. John's would like to have him fouled. Outside Crittenden. There's the lob pass left side for Mo Jordan. Take it to the lane. Over to Tate. They just can't catch up to anybody. 25 seconds left. They throw it to Doug West. Bradfield will bring it up. And a timeout for Altoona.
I don't know who that was to. That just...
It was to Doug West.
Out of nowhere. Yeah.
And he got it.
He was open.
But the trouble is here, you're down 1 point. You can't wait for the last shot, because if you don't get it, you have no chance. So you have to get down, shoot early, and hope that you score.
I would say, with no fewer than 10 seconds on the clock, you've got to have the ball in the air.
What a high school basketball game. Whoever wins or loses this game, I'll tell you, the fans here and the fans at home probably have not seen a better high school basketball game in many years. I know I sure have.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you guys, this has got to rank, I can't offhand remember a better game that I've seen.
Of course, a high-scoring game has more moments of excitement. This one's more like a chess match, where, you just have to wait for the next move. But as far as putting talented ball players on the floor, I don't know if I've ever seen one that had as many on the same floor.
Dude, Roger, Charlie, I don't know which one of you know, or if either one of you know, does St. John's have another timeout left, or have they used them all?
It's a good question, and I don't know what they do. Do they give them another one for each overtime, or is
That's my thinking. They do.
Okay, we haven't had overtime yet this year, or would know that.
Yeah, really.
Ken with a real shocker here says they're going to go to Doug.
Bradfield, 18 seconds left. Bradfield. St. John's
open.
They're playing tight.
There
West
it is.
from the wing.
Bang!
Yes! 10 seconds left.
There goes my pen.
They'll run it up. Mo Jordan to the baseline. He'll put it up. No! Rebound, Mike Isolino! Oh, there it is! It's over! Altoona has won!
I love it.
Was there any question who they were going to? They took the ball to the left side, and West just swung around. They did a great job of penetrating on that side, popped West out, and boy, as confident as ever, he hit that jumper, 44-43.
Apparently St. John's didn't have a timeout because they never called one. What a game.
Beautiful
Roger, if
game.
you want to go round up some
I think I'm going to try to get Larry, and I'll tell you what, you ad-lib for as long as you can, and I'll track them down.
We got plenty to talk about.
I'll be out of shot in
Thank you,
just
Roger.
a minute here, Charlie. My heart is going so fast. My hands are shaking. My hands are sweating. Oh, Doug, like Ira just said, Doug West is the greatest high school basketball player in the history of basketball.
Craig Curry with 2 points tonight for Altoona. He fouled out with 1:01 left in double overtime. Frank Dickin with 2 points, and boy, were they big ones. They tied it up, what was it, in the first overtime?
No, that was at the end of regulation, Charlie.
Okay, well, there's big baskets everywhere in a 1-point double overtime game, I guess you could say. Mike Isolino with 12. Bobby Bradfield, 7 points. And Todd Little had 2 tonight for the Mountain Lions. St. John's was led by Mike Tate, fine ball player. He finished with 17. Charlie Oleinka had 13 points. David Crittenden with 7. Bobby Jones with 4. And Mo Jordan with 2 points tonight. 44-43 in double overtime.
All right, thank you very much, Charlie. 44-43, the final. I had to make sure that was indeed the final in double overtime. It was Altoona on that last second shot by Doug West, and he did it so confidently. You just kind of felt that that's who they were going to go to. They brought it down, swung the ball around, and it was a great shot by Doug West. If we could get Larry Bitar, and we are trying to track him down, we will have him for you. Obviously, many of the 1,900 that were here enjoying the victory by Altoona here this evening. And we'll try to get Larry Bitar over here until that time. Let's get Doug West out here. Come on, Dougie. Well, we almost had Doug West out here. Charlie, if you would like to take it until we can get Coach Bitar here.
Okay, Raj. Yeah, we'll take it. Go ahead. You try to get the coach, and we'll talk it up again here. Cal Bergonier's still working on the post-game stats. We had double overtime for those of you who just missed this tremendous basketball game, and the Mountain Lions win it 44-43. A quickly played game because of the slowdown. Mountain Lions went up in the first quarter, had a 12-11 lead. They finished the quarter off with a goaltending call against St. John's and giving them the 1-point lead. The second quarter was all St. John's. At the end of 2, it was 25-18. That's a 7-point lead for St. John's, and it was looking dim. They opened it up to 12 in the third quarter, but Altoona came storming back with the last 13 points of the quarter and went ahead 35-34 at the three-quarter mark.
Yeah, good job. Real good job. I think everyone got their money for it here. All right, Coach. Coach Larry Bitar with me, the winning head coach, and you could not ask for any more between these two teams. I mean, double overtime. This was billed as the big game of the regular season, and it was that.
Certainly was, Roger. It was everything that it was billed to be, and even more. We wanted to give the fans their money's worth. We took it into double overtime. We just have a great team out there. Those players are just unbelievable. When we get in a tough situation, we first go to our All-American, Doug West, and he just responded great.
Was that a set play, Coach? Is that who you were going to?
Certainly was. We fumbled around there a few occasions, but we finally got it right when it really counted.
I thought one of the keys to this game was in the third quarter. You really were at a lull at the beginning, both offensively and defensively. Then all of a sudden, you reeled off 13 straight points.
Well, Raj, I think that our kids were just testing them a little bit, and they were filling them out, so to speak. When we realized we could win the game, we played the way we can, and the outcome was obvious.
This game gives you great momentum now for Du Bois and then the playoffs, and this is what you want.
Right, Raj. Our goals are still the PIAA state championship, and this one will always be a very good one in my book, but there's more important things right now on our mind, and we have to go back to that right now.
All right, Coach, thanks very much, and congratulations on that victory. 44-43 the final. I am being swamped by Altoona fans. Let's go back over to Charlie Weston. And